Alright, so on this video, I want to talk about this indicator that I made a long time ago, but I'm now applying it to the 30-minute charts. And I have two versions of it here. I call it the EMA fan out entry alerts plus moving average filter. Okay, what it does is basically it looks for the EMAs when they're fan out, right? They're opening, like over here in this case, okay? And you can choose whichever EMA you want and the type of moving average. I mean, whichever moving average and different types, okay? On this one right here, I have the EMA. I think it's 20, 100, 160, and 200. Okay, this is for long move, like long term, right? Like for example here, and this obviously, if you look in the settings, it's got all other filters, right, to give you the entry. Okay, over here, this is a no trade zone. Okay, and over here, it opened up, and when it says buy, it just gives you the signal. Okay, and this one was back in Monday, April 13th. Okay, this is the 30-minute chart. MES. I'm gonna make it a little bigger. If you can see over here, this move. No, no, not this one. I want to do. Uh, enter over here at the end of this candle. 318 points. Okay, and you can obviously, if you were over here, you can get out once you get into this no trade zone. Okay, so that's one version of it. Okay, if we go back over here, you got another entry over here. This one you entered over here, this candle, it went up 200 and some points. Okay, then after this day candle, the price, the market, you know, gap down pretty bad, and let's say it got you out right here on this candle. Okay, 131 points. Over here, this is not a very good signal, and I haven't messed with the as far as the 30-minute charts. I'm still trying to find the sweet spots when it comes to settings. But this is not it. This for prop firm trading. This is not it. This is for long term. If anything. Okay, so this one here gave you 31 points, 63 points at the most, right? And then it got you out right there, a negative 10 points. All right, so this one was a good move to the downside. For example, over here went down 250 some points, and then let's say you got out over here. If you're an idiot, all right. So 122 points. Okay, that's when the with this current settings, this shit said no more trades. This is it for now. Okay, so that's it for that. And then let's go see also still in the 30-minute chart, but now we're gonna see uh, slightly different settings, right? And wait one second. And let's see what we got over here. So with these settings, now we're looking at this is more for like intraday trading, okay? Now we have the 9, 20, 34, and 50 EMA, okay? This entry over here was on April 17th, on Friday, okay? You entered over there, you got 94 points, okay? Then if you enter over here, uh, you were up like 3.5 points and got out here -4 points, okay? And then the market said, yeah, we're going up. Boom, we went up. Over here, another entry. Okay, we got entered over here. We got 60 points, and then let's say you got out over here on this no trade zone again. This is no trade zone, okay? over here, no trade zone. Then the moving average, they find out again, but it didn't give you quite the entry, right? That's why the filters, right? Because here that means that the fan out criteria is met, but also the actual entry criteria based on the filters. Okay, that's why you don't see an entry over here. But you see an entry over here. Boom, to the upside. Even though the candle finished red, it's okay. You can enter right there. Then you have 119 points. All right. So I like these settings for as far as if I click this other indicator here for sessions, right? So now with this one, this is at the end of the New Year session, and then unfortunately, market gapped up and then went up. So this one is on the New Year session, and the beginning of the New Year session, it went up. So this is during the London session, this entry during the London session, and then went up. Here, you got an entry over here, okay? Now, if I play with the settings, before the settings that I had, and I adjusted a little bit, it gave me the entry right on this candle over here, okay? When this market opened and gap down, it gave me the entry right there. I changed the setting a little bit, and now it gave me the entry over here, which is a little better. But it's still a loss, but it's not as big as of a loss, okay? So this will be a loss, okay? And say it's got out right there, 18 points, right? Now, obviously, you want to be trading micros unless you have a huge account, right? This one is a loss, a big one at that, but you trading intraday, you at least were up. Let me see, you enter right there, you were up 12 points, okay? So you don't want to take this full loss after being up 12 points, okay? So you went up all the way up to a point, then you want to trail your stop behind the 9 EMA, which is the white one, okay? Right there. Over here, nice entry. We got 23 points, okay? Hello? Yeah, okay. Another entry over here. This one with the more conservative settings enter a little late. So this is by no means these settings are the ones that I might be using. I still have to fine tune it a little bit more for my 30-minute chart. And this indicator, it is not released yet. It's not available. Well, actually, it is released, but it is invite only, and it's gonna be part of this one together with some other indicators that I'm working on. It's gonna be part of my 30-minute trading system, 30-minute charts trading system. Where then you can, obviously with this indicator, the idea is to be able to set alerts, right? So over here, you add an alert, buy alert, which is this little indicator right here, once per bar close, right? There's no repainting, none of that. So when the condition happens, you get the alert, right? And so you set an alert for that. You also set an alert for sell, which is the red ones, like over here, okay? It'll be, you get this alert over here, and then you got here 25 points, right? And you also, to get out of the trade, you set this alert, fan out broken, right? Meaning when the EMAs they fan out. So when they fan out alignment is broken, then this is when this gray background happen right here, and you get the alert and you get the fuck out, right? So that's it. Subscribe, and pretty soon, in the near future, I'm not sure when yet, I'll be releasing my website, and you guys can have access to this and all the indicators that are coming that are very, very good. All right. So I'll see you in the next video.